the Holy Torah. Now, it's an interesting thing here, how the Jews traveled in the desert. Shalom. How the Jews traveled in the desert. Now, I found, even though I did not succeed in finding an explanation, but I found different ideas, pictures about how the Jews traveled in the desert. So can you see these pictures? Let's see. Let's try to get this thing over here. How the Jews traveled in the desert, right? So here we have, let's look at this picture. Can you see this picture here? Should I put more light on it? Let's see. Here we go.
You put it on the big screen.
All right, here we have a picture. It's not really so good, is it? Pretty poor. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll take this thing, the camera, and I will put it on the picture. Okay. I don't know if you can see this picture here, but here we have a picture of how the Jews were camped in the desert. It's pretty small, but this is the east here. See, this is the east. And on the east side is Judah, Yehuda. Can we get a clear? No. Okay, on the east side is Judah, Yehuda. And that's the east side. This is where you come into the base of Mikdash. Let's have a pointer over here. Here, this is where you would come in to the Beit HaMikdash. Pretty terrible. Here, this is the Beit HaMikdash, and you come in from this direction. And here's where the Holy of Holies is on the other side. Holy of Holies would be over here. So over here is camped the tribe of Judah. Yehuda. And together with Yehuda is Yisachar and Zevulun, we said. Right? Opposite him on the other side, where is camped, this is Ephraim. And we said Ephraim is with the other two offspring of Yosef, which is Benjamin and Manasseh. Good? Now we have if you're going this way, on the Tzafon, the north side, which is the right side. On the right side, that's the Tzafon, that's the right side, and here is camped the tribe of Dan. Good? That's the tribe. Now, and over here, Dan, and with Dan is Gad and Naphtali. Asher and Naphtali, I'm sorry. Asher and Naphtali. Dan. And on the south side, this is Reuven. Okay, this is Reuven. Reuven is tribe. Okay, now let's see how they travel. When they're traveling in the desert, do they travel the same way as when they're camped? Well, some people say yes, they do. See, some people say this is how they travel in the desert. Seder. I'm sorry, the picture is so bad. But okay, Seder Hamasa HaMachanot. This is one opinion, how they travel in the desert. So here is the tabernacle, and they're traveling this way, that way, right? And the east is first. This is Yehuda. But opposite them on Yehuda, this is the tribe of Dan. Dan is over here. We can do this quickly. Good? Okay, but there's three other ways of looking at this. Look at it like this. Watch. How they traveled in the desert. What are the sources of this? I don't know. I looked and I did not yet succeed to find. I'm sure that there is. Okay, let's see. Is the picture worth anything here? Not really. Huh? Not really. You can't really see anything with these pictures. All right. Anyway, if you look and see how the Jews travel in the desert, right? They're traveling, according to this picture, they're traveling this way. Always the last one to travel is the tribe of Dan. When they're traveling, Dan is the last one. Yehuda is the first one, but Dan is the last one. And then there's different opinions. Where is the tribe of, what is it? Gershom. There's Gershom and Kahas and Merari. We're going to learn about that today. The one who carries the boards, they put them in this wagon. Where was the wagon? According to one opinion, the wagon is first. According to the second, it is the second, right after Yehuda. And another one, it is right before the Ohel Moed, right over here. Okay, let's go back. It's just interesting. The pictures are not really instructive enough to see what's going on, but just you should know that there are different opinions. There are definitely different opinions about. There we go. Okay, let's put the lighting here more lighting, professional lighting. There we go. Okay. Ready? Yes. Let us learn in the Holy Chumash today, in Parshat Bamidbar. That's what we're learning. And now we're going to learn about the 3 divisions of the Levites. Up to now, we've talked about 12 of the tribes. Right? Yosef is divided up into 2. So therefore comes up to 12 tribes, and you don't have to count Levi in one of the 12 tribes. But now, so what did Levi in fact do? What did he do? So here, let's look at this original picture that we had over here in this nice big book over here. And we had, where is everyone camped? Here, one second. That the Levites, they were camped right around the Ohel Moed, right? They were camped right around the Mishkan. Rishkan. Okay, so here, let's go back to our picture. I know that it's not really very instructive. Can I see my picture? Where is it? How do I get my picture back here? And 1 second. How do I get my picture? Oh, there it is. Here it is. Oh. So here's our picture, right? This is the picture that we had. I'll have to figure out a better way to do this, but at least for now, this is what we've got. Here we go. Here's the picture that we had, right? This is the original picture that I showed you. Very unclear, right? Unclear. Okay, anyway, this is the tabernacle. Here it is. Here's the Holy of Holies. That's the west. Here's the east. Here is Yehuda. Right, here is Ephraim. There's Gershon, Kahat, and Mori. And this is where here's the entrance. Here's the entrance of the of the temple. This is the entrance right here. Oh, the entrance. See, here they are camped. This is the entrance from here. Here's where the Holy of Holies is. And here's how they're camped. Gershon is on the west side. Kahat is on the south side, and Merari is on the north side. The north side, as you come in, the north is to your right. And that's where they're camped. What do they do? Kas and Merari, what do they mainly do? Right? As far as the Mishkan goes. So let's have a look and see. Because this book is called Bamidbar, so let's see what they did in the Midbar. Ready? Let us go to sentence. We're chapter 4, chapter Daled. Very good. Okay, here we go. We're good. Where are we here? Yeah, let's go chapter 4. Go a little bit further down. Down, more. Very good. More. There we go. Continue going. Don't be afraid. After chapter 3. All right, here we go. Now God chooses the Levites. So, I'm sorry, not chapter 4. 1 second. Let me get to this where it is. I'm sorry. Here we go. Chapter 3. Chapter 3. Sentence number Yud Aleph. Sentence number Yud Aleph. Is that where it is? That's right after. You have to go further down a little bit. You have to. Okay. All right, Ronnie, what sentence is that? I can't see the numbers over here. Aleph. Here it is. No. Chapter. This is supposed to be chapter 3, please. Chapter 3. Vayedaber Hashem el Moshe al Nebor. Very good. Vani, behold. Chapter 3. Vani, behold, lakachti es haleviim mitoch ben Israel. I took the Levites from among the Jews, tachat kol bechor, in the place of the firstborn. But it was supposed to be that the firstborn, they were supposed to be the Levites. The firstborn, they were supposed to be the priests. But after the sin of the golden calf, as Hashem took it away from them and gave it away to the Levites. Let's look at Rashi. Yud Beit, ani hine lakachti, ani and I, says God, I, mehechen, where zechiti bohem, where did I give merit to the Levites? Mitoch bnei Yisrael, shahayu Yisrael, sochrim otam l'shirot shali. The Jewish people would take them to serve me. Al yedei bechorot. The priests used to be what? The firstborn. Instead, I took away their right and I gave it to the Levites. It used to be the service of God in the temple. I was going to build the temple was by the firstborn. But when they sinned in the Egel, which was before the first temple was built, before the tabernacle was built. But when did they sin? When did the Jewish people sin with the golden calf? The 50 days after they left Egypt, they received the Torah. 40 days after that, they served the Egel. So it was like 3 months after they left Egypt, they worshipped the golden calf. And then a little bit less, almost a year after they left Egypt, the tabernacle was built. A year minus 2 weeks. When the Jewish people, when they sinned, when the firstborn, when they sinned with the golden calf, nifsul, they became disqualified. And the Levites, that they did not serve the golden calf, they were chosen in their place. Okay, let's go back to the sentence. Kili kol bechor beyom hakosi kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim, because the firstborn, they were mine. We're in sentence number 13. When did God make the decision to choose the firstborn Jews? Beyom hakosi kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim, when I smote the firstborn of the Egyptians, hikdashti li kol bechor b'Yisrael. I sanctified, I made holy for me the firstborn of the Jews. Me Adam ad behema, the firstborn of the man, firstborn of the animals still remained holy. You still have to give the bechor to the Kohen. Ani Hashem. Okay, so now the Levites, they are now the priests. Well, what are they supposed to do? What are the laws? Here go the laws. The laws of what the Levites are supposed to do. Now remember, from the Levites also came the Kohens, the Kohanim. The first Kohen was Aaron, and all the Levites, they came from Moshe. They were both brothers. So it's really the Kohens came from the same tribe as the Levites did. V'yadaber Hashem al Moshe b'midbar Sinai. Pakod et b'nei Yisrael, and command the Levites, Labeit Avotam. Pakod can also mean to command, it can mean also to count. Here we're talking about count. This book is called Pekudim, count the Levites from the father's family, Lemishpachotam kol zachor, each one from 1 month old and above. Let's look at Rashi. Ben chodesh ulamayla mishiyatze miklal nefalim. As soon as they went out from the category of what we call stillborn. A child, before he's 1 month old, you don't know for sure if he's going to live or not. As soon as he's 1 month old, then you're sure he's going to live. And now, as soon as these Levites, they become old enough, 1 month old, so that you know that they're going to live as Shomer Mishmeret Kodesh, then they become relevant to serve Hashem in the holy temple. Omer Rabbi Yehuda said, Rabbi Yehuda, the son of Rabbi Shalom, Limud Hu Oto Shevet Liot Nimna Mina Betan. If so, this tribe was counted from the womb. Like it says, Asher Yoladato told the Levi Mitzrayim, that Levi gave birth in Egypt. Im Kanisatam Bepetach Mitzrayim Yolda Ota Ninit Beshivim Nefashot. Anyone who was born when the Jews entered into Egypt, that was the 70 souls that went into Egypt. Kishe'ata moneh chishuvam cheshbonam lo timtsaim eloshivim chaser echad. If so, you'll find, if you count how many souls went into Egypt, you'll see that there's only 69. He shlima at the minyan. It says that Yocheved, she was born the Chomot. And she was the one that was counted the number 70. So anyone that came in, that's what it's saying here. The ben chodesh u'mayla tifkadem, anyone that was born coming into Egypt are considered to be these people that are numbered of going into Egypt. Yaldo to Levi, Mitzrayim. V'yivkod otam Moshe al pi Hashem kasher tzuva. Moshe counted them like God said. Right. Okay, those who came into Egypt, as soon as they were born, they were counted, even though they weren't a month old. But the Levites were counted only to serve God after they were 1 month old. Ready? Vayeyu Eila b'nei Levi b'shmotam Gershon u'kahat Mori. All right, now we're going to go through all the names of the tribes, the sons of Gershon, which we're going to sort of skip over. Let's just do a little bit of it. Eila Shmot b'nei Gershon. These are the names of the sons of Gershon. Levi, Livni, Shimi, b'nei Kahat. The sons of Kahat are Amram, Yitzhar, Hebron, Uziel. Remember Amram? Amram is going to be the father of Moshe. Kahat, he comes from Kahat. The sons of Merari is Machli and Mushi. These are the sons of Levi, the Beit Avosam, Gershon, and etc. and etc. and etc. Okay, then it says the number of what they are. Here we go. Let's go. Gershon, Mishpachas Livni, Mishpachas Shimi. These are the tribes of Gershon. Pekudehem. How many are there? The counting. Shivat Alafim b'chamesh meot, 7,500. Mishpachat Gershoni. Where did they count? Where did they camp themselves? After the Mishkan. In other words, on the side where the Holy of Holies was. Okay, just a little bit more, and you're going to see what they do. The Nasi B'nei Av, what was this? The leader of Gershon was Eliasaph ben Loel. Mishmeret B'nei Gershon, what was their job? We're now on sentence Chaf Hey. What was the job of the tribe, the family of Gershon? Gershon. It was not a tribe. Tribe was Levi. What did they do? Ba'oel Moed, a Mishkan, Ha'ohel. They took all of the tapestries, the cloth, the tent, the covering, a Masach Pesach Ha'ohel, the covering over the opening, a Moed. Kalei HaChatzir, HaChatzir, all of the tapestries that went around the whole entire courtyard. That Masach Pesach HaChatzir, and the big drape that went over the door, the entrance of the courtyard. Asher al Mishkan Saviv Et Meitrehem, all of the things that held it up, and etc. That was the work of Gershon. Gershon was the cloths, the coverings all around. Let's see, let's go back to the picture we have. You've seen the picture, right? There was the Holy of Holies, the Holy of Holies, and then there was the big courtyard. In the courtyard, that's where the altar was. That's where the altar was. See, can you see here? I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know. You see, I can't see my own picture. Whatever. Anyway, this is the altar. Here is the altar. Can somebody make it so that I can see what picture I'm holding up here? Okay. Here is where Gershon is camped. Gershon is camped over here. Here is the Holy of Holies. What was his job? To take all of the drapes that were around, the coverings over the tent, coverings, and all of these drapes that are all on the side. Where are we? Here we go. These drapes that are all around the side, he has to carry those. That's the job of Gershon. Who's going to take the boards? Who's going to take all of the ark, the things? We'll see. That was Gershon's job. What about Kahat? Kahat's going to have the most important job over here. Ulakat mishpachat Amrami, mishpachat Yitzri, mishpachat Chevroni, mishpachat Uzieli. These are the members of the family of Kahat. How many were there from 1 month old and up? 8,600 Shomrei Mishmeret HaKodesh. They are the ones that have to protect the vessels. Let's see what they do. Mishpachat b'nei Kahat yachanu al yerach ha-mishkan v'nasi b'nei. What do they do? O mishmartam. Lamed Aleph. What does Kahat carry? Ha'aron, the ark. Hashulchan, the table that had the bread on it. A menorah. Well, it's pretty important. The menorah. Hamizbachot, the 2 altars, the golden altar and the bronze altar. Kli HaKodesh, all of the vessels. Asher yishertu b'hem, that you use them to serve God. The masach. The kol avodaso. There's all of the vessels that are there in the holy temple. That's what they have to do. They'll take the covering in between the holy and the Holy of Holies. That they take. So what do we say now? That was Gershon. Gershon, he takes all the drapes. Kahat, he takes all of the vessels, including the holy ark, and we'll see how they do that. That's all a process. Then there's Merari. Merari, he's going to be carrying all these boards. He's got the wagons. Merari is Machli, Mishpachat Mushi. These are the members of the family of Merari. We're now on sentence Lamed Dalid. How many were there? 6,200. Who was their leader? Mishpachat was Tzuriel ben Avichayel. And where did they camp? They camped on the north part, or if you were going into the right side. What did they take? Pekudat Mishmeret, this is Lamed Vav. Benemari Karshia Mishkan, all the boards. Brichav, all of the bolts that held these boards together. Amudav, the sockets on the bottom. Adonov, Vakal, Kelav, Vakal Avodaso. All of these boards and everything that held them together. And also all of the pillars that held up the drapes on the side. That's what they did. And they also had these wagons that they could carry everything in. So that's what we learned now today. Basically, how the Jews traveled in the desert and what was the job of each one of the family of Levi. Gershon, he carried the drapes. Kahat, they carried the vessels, including the holy ark. And Merari, basically, he carried all of the pillars and the boards and things like that. Wonderful. Now let us learn